Project Red, Episode 5. Once again, an absolute another beautiful episode, which just so happens to be focused on my favorite Gavin, I believe, so far, Setsuna, the blue one. My reasoning behind it might be weird, but I do see some similarities to him and Superman. Partially, I feel like this comes from a backstory that's kind of being told. Something's clearly happened. He's had some sort of home planet. It's either his mother or some type of loved person in his life at some point before something probably went wrong. Okay, so getting back on topic, the main thing about this episode is Full Metal Emo, who is the director of the Blue Gavin, gets kidnapped in this episode. So hopefully I was the only one thinking there was like some blonde hair fella kind of watching afar as they were doing some sort of raid where he says he just wants that. And we're thinking, oh, he just wants the girl. No, it ends up that he actually wants the blades of the Blue Gavin. Really, the big obstacle of this episode was the Blue Gavin actually going against orders and trying to save director Full Metal Emo. It's all thanks to Ray J, who's on the sidelines. You know, the Red Gavin in this series has been phenomenal. He's a motivator. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time. He's really this lovable character that really fits the Red. Okay, now it's time to talk about the villain of this episode. So far, this one was phenomenal. Whoever this was played it so perfectly. I just love this character so much. Metal D Katana, who is an antiques arm dealer, he uses his hair to actually fight. He's got some swords, and he's like just throwing them around with his hair, and he has a dimension full of them. Which hence why he wanted the Blue Gavin swords. It's because he's just a collector. But man, I can't do this guy enough justice. He's funny, yet he has some sort of ability that is quite cool, and it's like something you would see in One Piece. I think other people were comparing him to. He just has that energy. He's silly, especially whenever he was trying to escape at the end. Yeah, this guy definitely needs to appear maybe again at least one more time. He's that good. Overall, was a really great episode, but I do have one thing I didn't exactly like too much. So, during the fighting portion, we do get to see the Blue Gavin use an ice ability, and it wasn't performed too well. I don't know if it had to do with the budget, but yeah, I kind of wanted the villain to be frozen here, not just be paused for the second. But then again, at the end of the day, this series isn't going to be having a monster budget like Super Sentai. With all that, I rate this episode an 8.8. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on Project Red, Episode 5. Hope you guys stay safe, and until next time, peace out, guys.